Yeah, I'm gonna record I'm gonna just
Malaysia. Malaysia.
well, perfect. Now we are recording manually. That's good.
Okay, cool. Malaysia.
Malaysia, nice, nice. It's a little bit late for you, no? Sorry for the change on the last minute, but I was busy with other things, and
Oh,
I
it's
just
really late.
completely
It's was like
you. Sorry too for being here, man. And let's do it quickly. Well, basically, just a small introduction. I'm gonna change my name. I'm Fernando Lillaranda, the head of Europe and South America, and basically I'm helping Catherine with these Formula One interviews. Is a friendly chat, a friendly interview. I just want to present yourself a little bit on the industry, how you manage to manage the risk between trading and life, the balance, and then we conclude with how you feel is going to be the industry in the next year or next month. So the record is already started. Thank you very much for being here, Lambert. I appreciate that you take these minutes to talk with me and record this content for ZoomX. I would like to start a little bit with you. If you can present yourself a little bit and talk about your experience on the industry, I think it will be super interesting.
sure. Firstly, thanks for having me into this interview.
Thank
My name is Lambert. I'm from Malaysia, and I did my education in South Korea with a major in economics.
you. Okay.
As I started trading crypto, I think it's 3 years ago, and I wouldn't call myself like senior trader, but yeah, have been in the industry for a while. And also I'm a user of ZoomX. I found it's quite easy to use, especially quite friendly for new users. I still
Yeah.
remember the first time why just use the ZoomX is very easy to use, quite clear.
Yeah, I like your background. You study economic, so you have education on the field. Probably you start with forex or commodities, or you analyze or study this on the university, and then you discover the crypto, and you have this background that can justify all the theory. It's quite interesting that point. And yeah, I mean regarding ZoomX, I think it's super. Let's say simple to create an account. At the end it takes 5 minutes and you are able to start trading on a platform. And yeah, completely agree. That's my second question. I would like to know more about what do you think about the pros and cons from ZoomX, if you can list some of them.
Pardon? I didn't get your question.
Yeah, some pros and cons from ZoomX,
What was that?
yeah, you say it's a simple intuitive platform to
Oh
create
yeah.
an account.
Okay. Mhm. I would say firstly, it's very easy to use given the UI is quite clear. I love the color and design by the way. Also, I think optional KYC will be a plus
Yeah.
because someone don't really like to, reveal their privacy stuff. So that's also good. Speaking of cons, I would say hope in the future you can list more cryptocurrencies maybe.
Okay, on spot, no? You because on futures we
Yeah.
have almost like
On the spot.
400. Yeah. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, completely agree. And any feedback for the interface UX UI, something that you are missing on the futures or spot trading interface? We were talking about the
Yeah.
spot listing that you want to see more pairs, and I completely understand that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the UX UI? Like something to say? Something that you want to improve?
I think it's all good.
No, that's good. So let me go to the next question. What kind of trader you are? Do you trade more like a scalper, or you are more stringer, or you prefer to invest on spot? Can we know more about you?
To be honest, okay, to be honest, I would call myself a very conservative trader.
All
I
right.
mean, given I think it's because of personality and educational background. I mean, if you study economics, meaning you like to view thing from high level, you like to invest in some products which holds long-term value. So I wouldn't call, I mean, of course I trade futures because sometimes you have to hedge the risk, right? You don't want
Mm.
your exposure too much on the spots. Yes, but overall, I would call myself conservative.
Nice. That's good to know. Last yesterday, I was talking with some African traders. All of them they were focused on
Oh my God.
futures, scalpers. Yeah, like high leverage. And I was like, good. That's good to know. You know, Nigerian traders
Oh my
love
God, good
leverage.
for you.
Yeah, yeah. It was quite interesting. Like, yeah,
I
that kind of content is quite nice. I'm learning a lot of things. That's
yeah,
quite cool.
they like to be a millionaire in night.
Yeah, but that's quite good. Like because I'm more like you. Like I'm doing investment in a conservative way, but somehow now I started on crypto
Hmm?
like 2019 doing some scalping. I left when the bear
Okay.
market appears, and now I'm recycling again and trying to re-educate myself. I also come from economics and law background, so yeah, I see your point.
Oh, good to know.
Just just is quite hard, you know, how to manage the risk management when you are doing a scalping and also doing some spot investment. So yeah, quite interesting,
Yeah.
your feedback. And I'm gonna ask you like the spicy question of this interview, like what is the biggest loss and biggest profit that you have made in the ecosystem? If we may know, you know, if you can share with us.
Oh, I couldn't
Yeah.
really recall like the significant loss again because I'm stable. I get stable returns. As
Okay.
I mentioned, I use future to hedge the risk. That's why, I don't really leverage on the future. I just use it as an option, as a tool. So yeah, I would say I get stable return, especially, recall last week, it will really gaining momentums, right?
Okay.
So yeah, made some profit from that.
Okay. So I can say to the public that that you made thousands of profit, no, Lambert? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I like it. I like it, man. That's good. Let me talk about this, like how you manage the I made thousand of loss, man. I mean, I'm honest and frank with the community. No, but let me
Right.
go to something really important, like how you manage the pressure, the stress when you invest. Like what are your like routine to invest on a spot or a project, like you feel it? If you can share some
One word,
tips
balance. Yeah.
and how you manage the
So
balance.
I think that's a good question. For life, right? You will try to balance the work and under your life, right? You need balance. Even also works in your investments. You need to know how to balance the risk. The just the one way just to diversify the risk.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really, have a really big exposure on in one asset. So diverse risk, use future to hedge it. So make it controllable, even though nothing would can be 100% controllable, but trying to, mitigate the risk, mitigate the um how would I say the uncertainties, right? So
Yes.
that's my
No.
personality.
No.
So yeah, that's the way how I manage the pressure.
No. That's quite interesting. And regarding like balance, that is a word that it's almost in our life when you're a trader. Like you also do some outside the crypto. I think you need to disconnect. Like if you are like 10 hours or 24 hours checking, reading news
Sure.
from. So what do you do on your daily life? Like you have family, you like to do sports, or I don't know, like show, tell us a little bit.
Yeah. I would say, yeah. I previously work in traditional finance. So of course I would do some investment in traditional finance, like the stocks as well.
Okay.
That's the investment part. Speaking of my life, I pretty enjoy the time with my girlfriend. We go
Nice.
traveling and besides the work time.
Nice. You like to travel. That's good. Important. Yeah. To learn and discover. Quite
Uh,
nice. Well, you live in a nice country. I think I will need to visit. Never
Thank
been
you.
there. Never been,
Welcome.
but I have some colleagues from work and they told me that it's a great place. I was in South Korea and I think it's super nice. We have also a team there.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a really beautiful
you went
team.
to
South Korea to Seoul, and we visit a little bit the north of South Korea. It was quite impressive for me.
Is that for
And
KBW or what?
no, it was another like meeting, team building. We did in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for this small presentation. I think we finished the first chapter about you and about how you manage the balance. Quite
How
positive.
many chapters we have?
We have only one more, and we finish with a spicy question. So no worries. I know that I'm taking a lot of time, and it's super late for you. Just give me like 15 minutes more, and we finish. Thank you, Lambert. So I'm gonna jump a little bit on
Oh,
a question that probably
no.
it's a little bit more tricky because we are going to mix Formula One, and I would like to know, like, are you a fan of Formula One? First of all, it's important.
uh, Not really, but I
Okay.
recently watched the movie, the one, yeah. It was
Yeah,
a nice one.
you like it. Yeah, it's quite good. And what kind of sport you like? Like I don't know, football, like ping pong, basketball, tennis.
I do basketball.
Basketball, nice. So you need to play on team, and you have and what kind of like you are like the MVP player, or you are more a player that give the ball to the MVP? Like what kind of profile you have on the basketball?
Um, I would say passing is a
Passing.
teamwork. No matter how
Okay.
strong you need to pass it.
That is quite interesting. Like, and do you feel like the basketball, your profile on the sport with the teams, it's also important when you trade or when you are doing some trading?
Oh, you want me related the sports to trading?
Yes.
Um, let's say, um, oh yeah, I have good points. You play basketball, you have four team members, right?
Yes.
But you are sharing one goal. One goal is you want to win a game. It's same to
Yeah.
work for the portfolio. What cryptocurrency, no matter what cryptocurrency you are holding, the in the portfolio, the goal of the portfolio is to gain profits instead of losing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, balance the risk, how to win.
Yeah.
That's important.
Totally agree. Like, I like your point, and also I will mention like on basketball, if I don't make a mistake, you can only make 4 falls, so 5 falls, and if you make more than five, you cannot like play again. Similar probably with the trading, no? At the end, you have an account with a balance, and if you are liquidating more than two or
That's a
three
good one.
times, you are going
That
to
is a
lose
good one.
everything.
I like it.
I was thinking more about
I
this. I
like
don't know
it.
why.
Yeah,
Probably it's
that's
because
good. Get
probably it's
out.
because I made a lot of loss, man. That's probably why I was thinking about this. But yeah, that's quite
That's
interesting.
truly that's fine.
How is the
Yeah, I love that. Oh,
how you see the Malaysian community on crypto? How is going on a local regional? Like the
mm.
government is pro crypto or
Firstly, I don't provide any investment advice to anyone. I don't do
yeah,
it because,
yeah,
as I mentioned, I build my community with someone who can share same version, same value, same interest with me. That's why we'll become a community, right?
nice,
So
nice.
I may sometimes share some of my personal opinions regarding the market from a macro perspective. Say, what's the Fed monetary policy going to change? How the crypto is working? But as I mentioned, I don't do like frequently trading, like high frequently trading. So basically, we just share some like crypto news or crypto related news for, yeah, and we learn from each other and share the
Okay.
information. That's all.
That's good, dude. No, I mean, if your followers and community understand that point and you feed them and also they feed you because they share with you content, I think it's quite important. And it's quite positive for them.
Yeah.
And also you have the background in the education economics, so I think you can teach and you can share a lot of knowledge on that area because I feel like most of the users they want to make money fast and they feel like crypto is the best place to do it. But once they start trading and they use futures, they lose a lot of money because they don't know the how to use the interface. They don't know how to
Yeah.
open to put. And I think content creators, leaders, KOLs, they must like teach on that way, instead of making money with their followers. That
Yeah.
it's another topic. It's not what we need to discuss here. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate your feedback on that point. I think it's completely transparent. I'm gonna, because I think it's super funny, this interview, and I want to jump on how you feel, like how you see the market, now we have this big Bitcoin drop in the last 48 hours or 72 hours, but the last week we were with 80H on Ethereum. Like, what is going on?
You mean that, I'm sorry, the internet issues. I didn't. What was your last question?
Yeah, I was talking about the market. Like, Bitcoin now is dropping since 2 3 days.
Hmm.
Ethereum last week did a 80H.
Oh,
Like, how you see the market? Like, what are you sharing with your community? Please let us know.
in the short term, we
Yeah,
should focus on Fed's monetary policy. Whether if Fed is going to cut rates is really matter. Like we're facing in the short term. But speaking of long term, I'm look long on ETH and BTC. Reason two, for BTC just like gold. It has a limited supply, and it's just like gold. It's like you just can treat it as a commodity, right?
yeah,
But for ETH, I look long on ETH because if you take a look at the RWA markets, like all we all know the stablecoin sector has been growing so fast in the past few years, and 90% of the stablecoin it was built on ETH. So ETH is building an incredible ecosystem. So no how like so you may say that there's potential in there. Just like Apple, like LI's ecosystem. ETH is also creating an ecosystem for anything deployed on ETH
yeah,
mainnet, right? So
yeah.
yeah, that's my opinion.
I like your point of view of this. And what about like narrative? Like, do you think or do you feel like RWA or
Hmm.
the artificial intelligence or a new narrative? Like, do you feel is going to be the next like variable or yeah, narrative that will support this pump?
From my point of view, the most important narrative is about utility. It's how often will you use it. I mean, think about BTC. Like last year, everyone talked about BTC Fi, right? They like
Yeah,
how we can use BTC in DeFi, use as collateral, use it for secure, for like just like Eigenlayer do in Instagram, right? In ETH. So that's about BTC part. Speaking of ETH, as I just mentioned, like the overall system is expanding fast, largely contributed by the RWA, right? Now we're tokenize the treasuries. We're tokenize I mean, by the way, most of them, like the tokenized RWA are US treasuries. So the second round will be the private credits. And also some project they're tokenizing the gold even, right?
yeah.
So
That
once
that
we have more other on hand, there will be a demand for ETH.
no,
So that's
I
why I think the narrative, yeah, should
I see
looks
your
like,
point. Yeah.
the
Mm,
utility is key.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite interesting. Like this point that you're sharing with us. Like, I don't know if you want to share more details on this knowledge. Like all of this information you study, you analyze, and you are sharing with your community, on your social media. Because I was not aware, and I think I'm gonna start following you. To know more about this. Quite interesting, Lambert.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, from my side, Lumber, I'm not going to steal you more minutes because I know that you are busy and it's quite light for you. I'm really like thankful for this moment. I think you present perfectly your profile and you talk about your knowledge, and I think you were like 100% transparent on what you are doing and what you want to share with your community to educate them and leverage them. I don't know if you want to share anything with us, but if not, I think we can like finish this interview.
Thank you. Uh, I mean,
You're welcome.
again, I don't provide any investment advice to anyone. So just my a little bit like individual studies. So yeah, it's sensitive, bro.
Yeah.
In each of country
Yeah. Yeah.
regarding investment advice. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for having me, and it's really a
You're
good
welcome,
talk to
sir.
you.